Somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it should be somewhere.
Oh, that was some serious Tool stuff.
Yeah.
That sounded very Tool.
It's the sort of mood today.
Nice.
Or I can play on this one. Or at least, oh, this is coming from the amp.
Play on the PV if you can.
Yeah.
Or can you use any of them pedals?
Yeah,
No.
or I'll do that. Yeah.
And then we turn down a bit. Turn down a bit, and then I can play along. And we
Yeah, let's not overcomplicate this.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
It just goes into a bass guitar DI pedal, but whatever. It's should just give you the idea.
yeah, but it could be sound alright sometimes.
This is actually, let's jam with this one. This is on C-sharp tuning. I was playing some like keys and chains kind of stuff. It's like super heavy by default. But this is a terrible tuning. I did it by ear and
don't worry.
totally.
They're quite nice guitars, aren't they, Epiphones, G's? Good score.
Yeah, this is so it's easy. It's just so easy to play. This should be like E, I guess, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
This one, I don't remember the song.
Let me play it once on the recording. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. That's it's playing something different on this one. Yeah.
Play that one. I also have the progression actually played like that.
Oh, yeah. That's music. Yeah.
Beginning, huh? Let me just play from beginning before you joined because then it's easier to hear the chords.
Is this a different scene?
Yeah, this was my old one. I replaced it with that one. 2 seconds. Play it. Ah, was that it already? Are we done with it already? 30 minutes, 20 seconds. It starts in 9 seconds. In 9 seconds.
Ja, genau.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I just wanted to retune it into E.
Yeah,
Because that was E.
Okay.
Oh, also found another one. Oh,
Let's play the other before we
come
forget.
back to this.
Yeah. Put yourself maybe louder now, Mixer.
You hear me?
stand like in front of that thing here to hear you.
Yeah. I
Let's
tried to
try
come
to-
down. Also didn't
let's
hear you
try-
anymore.
Let's try and come down in
It's,
volume, everybody.
no, I think yours is just there's too much bass in it. There's no mids.
It's 'cause it's really in the bass.
it's like
It
all the-
sounds horrible.
It sounds horrible.
It's really
it's going
bad.
into bass system. If we have another, I don't want to like.
No, I'm not playing it anyway at
Can
the
you plug in
moment.
the back
so that's
into
okay.
the
Oh,
back?
you're not plugged it into.
I'm plugged in, but I'm not playing at the moment, so that's alright. So plug it into here, and you can use my Helix, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Because this is not an amplifier. This is just a
Amps
speaker.
is okay, yeah. I mean, I don't even need to overdrive here.
Give it a try.
Pretty sure it's incredible.
Oh,
Let's try it.
I liked it, but the sound could be the sound.
Yeah. Oh, let me first tune it to E.
It's on.
Yeah, it's just good that we recorded this progression and.
Yeah, I'm also struggling with the drum set today. I don't know.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Everything. Yeah, sometimes there are days like these. It's okay.
Oh, is that how it should be?
Oh yeah, fucked it up. Yeah,
That's not
fucked it up good.
Is it a problem or becoming a problem?
Did you notice the problem?
For me, I could not tell.
Yeah,
Maybe
the-
before, after I could tell, but no.
Yeah, no,
Will it break at some
it's,
point?
the thing, yeah, it will always rip further. I try to put a hole in it, you know, that it stops it from cracking, but this is what cymbals do at some point, they just break. Sometimes, like this one, it sounds better when it's broken than when it's new. So that's why I'm using it, but at some point it will not be usable anymore. But at the moment it's working.
Do you have to turn it around so you're not hitting the
Like, I mean, you couldn't use it for like in the studio because you would hear it's broken.
Yeah.
But like this, it sounds good. I like it better than I also have the other right, but I like this one better. Sounds nicer. Also on the recording, when I'm recording, this one also sounds much better.
I learned something. This is nothing here.
Well, it depends on which music you make. If you play like silent stuff, then you would probably hear it the whole time. Some things are and of course there's the possibility that you hit it and like something breaks up in
Going
flash.
straight into the thing there, aren't
Not
you?
your eyes.
Yeah.
Ear protection.
Yeah, well, it can go underneath anyway, but yeah.
Alright.
Oh, and the drum set is working finally. Jesus Christ.
You said you like short songs. That was like a 12-minute short song.
If I get them all out of me before we decide, once I've got them all out of me, then you do the cool bits and then you just give them a little bit and take it away. Of course, when we're here, then I can just totally indulge myself.
That was for people on top. It felt like 2 minutes, Betty.
Yeah. It's like a short song.
I just closed the door.
Yeah, okay.
Because sometimes what I do is.
Yeah, no, his digits, missing the digits, the ends of his fingers.
Yeah, and that's why he tuned down his guitar so low that he doesn't have to press the strings so hard.
Yeah, he's got little
That's
tips
how
on
he
them.
came up with
Yeah.
that sound, like with the super.
In a factory, I mean, before he was a
Oh,
guitarist,
yes, I got it.
they chopped them off in a factory by
Okay, that's
factory
bad.
labor.
But you know, super creative, like tunes down his strings, so
Yeah,
he doesn't have so much pressure on the strings.
This
So he has
is
a
this is heavy metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. I was trying to find the chords of this other song.
Yeah. You did. It's good though, man. It's good.
Yeah.
Marcus, when you get back to playing again, I can set up your Gibson Les Paul so it plays nice, right?
Yeah, that would be nice.
It will do. Look, because I lace that and I do the strings from the back. I do them over the top.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. Yeah.
And it stays in tune better, especially this G string. Yeah. You've always got to make sure there's a gap there at the back. That's where it often sticks, and they sound a bit shitty.
It's true, but I think my Telecaster is also not very well set up, so I think it would also be.
I know how to set them all up. I've got all the measurements. I do it all at home. I do my guitars every now and again, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I owned this
I
so
like
long,
doing it.
I never took care of it, so I think it might need like a bit of.
Rudy absolutely loves watching it when I do it.
Yeah.
The cat. Yeah, he gets in there. Yeah, he loves it, man. Yeah, I'll do it. I can set them up. It makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
With the intonation, so they always sound in tune every chord you play. It's
You
nice.
should maybe also change the strings from time to time, huh?
Yeah, of
I think my
course.
Telecaster has its strings on for 2 years now. So.
Yeah, you got to change them, man. I changed these in the
Sounds
week.
very vintage now.
Go on. Getting the
Play some bossa nova.
today.
Is that bossa nova now?
Also, no,
It's-
I
no,
know
what's that? Tropicalia. That kind of. I think it's. Do you notice these 70s guys who were like super on drugs and inspired by the Beatles and then came up like with this. I think it's called Tropicalia. It's amazing.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's really like a, not so well known, but I think if you get into it, it's amazing music.
I can imagine in doses. I can imagine.
No, it's actually it's not very it's not always like that. It's just very creative. that would have been a great start for a song. Yeah, when you build that, when you start joining in.
I'm always playing the same thing the whole time. I can't get
I'm switching the bass. Is that okay?
You want to? Yeah.
Yeah, let's play some Gladiator or something. to write it out.
You're in tune. Everyone's in tune. We missed two guitars though, don't we, on that?
Yeah, I need to play this.
Two guitars though. We need two guitars for that song.
Yeah, I
Two guitars better.
just need to find the right.
Nice.
It gets tighter, and then it's going down, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. The drumming and the bass, it just starts to fit. It starts to really drive.
Yeah.
Each one go round, it just gets a little. better.
Okay, but now next song, please.
Yeah.
There's like 30 minutes left.
together to come up with to you. You're gonna have to wear those wrist braces, aren't you?
Huh?
They're just gonna think you have a fucking wanky cheek. That's just. You're gonna have to wear one. At least the rest.
Let me check.
all like that. They're all like that on all the originals. Yeah, this spins around as well.
Yeah.
Everyone. Sorry, I'm not mating with yours.
Okay. It was the only way we could hear each
Yeah.
other, really. I know that it's like, best.
And which song do you still remember that we have played? Except Gladiator.
Like any song we
Which one do you want to play?
Can play everything.
Really, yeah, just start anything. I'm good.
Okay, we'll start anything.
Marcus,
start
what do you
something.
want to play?
I can't play anything. He can play everything, I can't play anything.
Like
We meet in the middle.
Ignite tonight. Any lyrics you feel like today?
No, I can make up lyrics all the time. I make up lyrics all the time. I never sing a song like it was meant to be.
And I never played the thing, so it's
It's a bit slow, no?
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah, so what we did is I think it was while you were not here, we played a version without like this intro riff that's because we all felt like
And
this
he
doesn't
plays
fit.
the guitar, and I'm
And
just
you-
playing the chorus.
Okay.
And we're playing a bit more like a, I don't know, like a, it's more like a Blink 186.
No!
Is it?
Stuff like that. No, that's exactly it's not.
That's
what it started at. That's what it
That's what
started
it started
at.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
okay,
started
okay.
at.
That's what it started like.
And then I had
And
to
then-
Then it turned
I
into
had to get rid of
a
it.
Jeff Buckley song.
So-
Yeah.
Much deeper. Okay.
No. Like that.
shatter all their lies. It's tonight, we're gonna stand the fight. We're gonna rip this whole place down tonight. We're gonna stand the fight. We're gonna rip this whole place down tonight. 'Cause we don't fall. This is our wake up call. Tonight we're gonna. Sorry, this is horrible. Okay, I think we did.
Outtakes.
Take one.
I think we still have to speed it up a bit.
Yeah, it's still too
very
slow.
late.
Because I'm also trying to like go faster, but yeah.
I think this was the worst version we ever played.
I wasn't that bad.
It was the second worst version.
I keep forgetting the chords.
But I think like also Adam, I don't know if I'm correct, but if
I don't play now anymore.
No, but
I think you should not play.
I think if you're like playing softly, you should make yourself louder, right?
Yeah.
You're up.
A little bit. Like if you're
Yeah, that was the
if you're
point I was
playing
looking for,
quietly, you should make a bit more louder, right? It's a question.
If I'm playing softly,
If you
Okay.
play softly, shouldn't you like if you're playing softly on the guitar, shouldn't you make yourself louder?
Yeah, let me show. So here's it at least.
I don't know.
I think we also changed the chords. Right, so I think the original chords there was two of them, right? Two different sets.
Yeah.
And I think we reverted back to playing the same chords
So
all over.
yeah, it's just changing the rhythm.
Just
The
changing
same.
the
We
beginning
have the
to.
order of the chords.
no, the chords
different.
change. The chords change. You have a chorus and a.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe I got it wrong. But
Yeah.
but we were wondering like where the bass could fit in, right? So I think there is like because it was played only on the guitar,
Yeah.
and I think we should. I think we can try out different things of how the bass could fit in, right? Whether it's a bit more prominent or if it's just supporting.
Depends on how we want to make the song. Okay, what do we want to turn this into like punk rock?
Bass come in, but the guitar should be. Bass should be. Yeah, bass should be. Is that what you expect though? Is that what you expect?
Yeah, but remember what we discussed last time? We said like in the beginning we start with only the guitar, right?
Only the guitar.
And then we build it. But then in the second verse, like after the chorus, we said like, okay, now we need something else. That's
No,
maybe
you
where the
play
bass
in
should
the second
play a role then.
verse.
Okay.
In the second verse, you'd even put even the pre-chorus. I don't play anything. I just play at the chorus the first time.
Yeah, yeah,
And then the bass comes in for the second verse.
exactly. Yeah, that's
and
what I
then
thought.
play a little bit in the pre-chorus and the chorus, and then I go out and you do this.
Yeah,
Come on, everybody.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then.
Clap your hands, clap your hands.
And then.
I think
and then
it's
kind
So maybe let's try it. Let's have the guitar. So you come in maybe either at the first pre-chorus or at the chorus. I think it's depends a bit, right? So that we start really with just the guitar,
yeah.
and then we kind of build it from there. And
Where
then
do we
from
start?
starting from the second verse, I think we should have the bass feature more prominently,
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
because that's what makes it then more
Definitely.
interesting towards in comparison to the first verse, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it should be like, I think it should be like minimal. But the bass come in, yeah, but not like, it sounded like what he had. Yeah, clean. It needs to be clean.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Otherwise it distorted, it sounds
think so,
like a bit
yeah.
expected.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think actually when we start building towards this coda, like I'm a hurricane, right?
Yeah.
That's I think where the bass should play. That's what we had in the previous version as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
we should
yeah,
keep
for
that.
sure.
I think that was actually
Sure.
pretty good.
I didn't understand. When are you coming in?
Second verse.
Second verse?
I mean,
Yeah.
actually during the first chorus already, right? It doesn't make sense to
try it out. Let's just try it.
Yeah, but you need a guitar, but we try it.
Yeah, you play that part.
No,
No?
but I will. I'll try.
Can you do some, yeah! So a bit more like a power muted sound. Yeah, something like that.
Waited in the dark for too long. Thought our hope would fade away, but we still keep fighting on while we waited for another day. We'll learn to fight with broken arms and find our strength inside.
Yeah, that's what it comes. That's when the chords change, right? The pre-chorus.
Yeah,
There's still this change.
It changes. And
Yeah.
when you after you sing the bit first before it.
So we'll learn to fight with broken arms, right? So that's the pre-chorus. So I think so we start with.
What does it end on though? When you finish the verse.
It's all the same. Like we didn't change the chord. We kept these chords all through. A little bigger.
It's so cool to
Yeah,
have
but they're
this-
different. But they're
the
different.
bass again in
Oh,
the
you
room.
changed it.
That's really cool.
The bridge.
Like we really
Bridge is
missed
the
you,
only
you know?
thing
And
that's
you're like,
only
fuck
thing
man,
that's
when's Ham coming back?
Bridge
Dude, I
and
need a
Dakota.
bass.
Now we kept all the same.
Somebody
Yeah.
needs to feel the.
Same.
Yeah, keep all the same.
Oh yeah. B.
Remember, you were in the
B5.
church?
Okay, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
in Turkey. Like some keys.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Waited in the dark for too long. Thought our hope would fade away. We bit our tongues, we played along while we waited for another day. We'll learn to fight with empty hands and find our strength inside. Let's go where we don't belong. Let's go share all their lives. 'Cause tonight we're gonna start a fight. We're gonna rip this whole place down tonight. We're gonna start a fight. We're gonna rip this kingdom down tonight. 'Cause we don't fall. This is our wake up call. Tonight, we're gonna start a fight. We're gonna rip it up. Tonight, weeknight. We'll find and bury everything we made, but we still hold the spark inside. Light a fire it can't fade. We'll learn to fight with broken arms and find our strength inside. Let's go
Okay, I've got it. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
play
yeah.
the same chords, but
Right, it's my
2
old
times
one.
longer.
It's my old, yeah, we go back.
Yeah, no,
So we used to play
it's
the
not the
first.
same chords. You got the chords.
Yeah, okay.
So we have two different sets of chords, right?
Yeah,
So
the
until
old
the
ones
bridge
are
we
just
played
played.
just that.
Like same chords,
Yeah, just
different
that.
progression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's speed it. I think we should speed it up even more. I think we should not kind of make it groovy. I think it should be a bit faster. Waiting in the dark for too long. We thought our hope would fade away. We did our tongues would wait along. And while we waited for another day, we'll learn to fight with empty hands and find our strength inside. Let's go where we don't belong. Let's go shatter all their lies. Cause tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna rip these soul flames down tonight. Cause tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna rip these kingdoms down tonight. Cause we don't fall. This is our wake up call. Tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna rip it up. Tonight, weeknight. We watched them take our life and bury everything we.
Wait, let's do that again. I think you came in too early, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So from
Yeah.
from the
We watched them take our life and bury everything we made, but we still hold the spark inside and light a fire you can't fade. We'll learn to fight with broken arms and find our strength inside. Let's go where we don't belong. Let's go share all their lies. Cause tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna rip this soul place down tonight. Tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna rip this kingdom down tonight. Cause we don't fall. This is our wake up call. Tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna reach out tonight. Tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna reach it out tonight. Tonight we're gonna stand up and fight. We're gonna reach it out. And I'm a hurricane. Run away, and I'm forever away. Somewhere I go, for such a day. I'm a hurricane.
I want to do the ending longer, but it's okay.
I think faster is better, right? It feels more urgent
Yeah.
and more like.
I like the way you do it. It's like a bit with your when you're on it. It's like bursting. It's like trying to burst. It's not through the guitar. It's like the. I like that solitariness of it you have, and then as it builds. But at the start, it should really just be you and the guitar.
Yeah. I think it worked. It worked last time very well. I mean, to me, it sounds like I don't know what you feel. feel, but I don't know if the bass should, you know, kind of just support the chords as you just did, or if there's something else that you could imagine to do.
Yeah, I think it would be over like complication of the
Just
song.
keep
I
it
think
short,
It's a
keep
simple
it
song,
that.
right?
Yeah,
Keep it
it's-
that. Keep it, and the next song. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it short. Bum, bum,
I
bum,
don't
bum,
want
bum.
to use it like
Yeah,
show
yeah.
my skill song, you know. It's just like good energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
You got to
need
show a little bit of your skill and then take it away. Just show it a little bit and take it away. And with that, you can just do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
But I like. Otherwise, it becomes like any other song. I think it's good if it really starts with you. It's out.
Yeah, I like it. Also from the drum parts, at the beginning, like the half of the first verse, I don't play.
Yeah.
I come in the
Yeah,
second
I like
part.
that, yeah.
Then we do the chorus. Then that's the short break behind the chorus. I come in with the soft playing, and then I go to the snare drum.
Yeah.
I think that's really good.
Yeah. But what I thought is, you know, because the second verse is a bit like, okay, we already heard this, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if we could, I don't know, like add something there, right? So
I mean, like the drums could come in normal.
I think the drums are good.
The
They should
drums
just
are-
come in from one, basically, from beginning of verse 2.
Right.
I think that works, right? So that because doing the same thing again
Yeah,
will
yeah,
not work.
no, I also think it's fine.
Okay. Play the bass line for the song. We just try something else. Oh, you haven't got a guitar. Man, I wish your wrist would go better.
What you could maybe do is for the second verse, don't strum the chords, but kind of do something where you basically are playing on the chords, but just pick them somewhere, or kind of do like a something like that, or to make it a bit more interesting.
Sounds too much like the police. We got all that.
Let's make one more, and maybe we can try something. Maybe I mean we can also just leave it as it is, right? I just feel like it could be a bit more interesting to do something else in the second verse.
We can leave it for a bit, then we'll get other ideas.
Like one more?
Yeah, we can do one. Why not?
Okay.
Waited in the dark for too long. Thought our hope would fade away, but we still keep stirring fun. Not a fighting can't fade. We'll learn to fight with broken arms and find our strength inside. Let's go where we don't belong. Let's go shatter all their lies.
I think the bass should come in at this pre-chorus.
What's
Yeah.
the last chord before the? What's the last chord?
There's one chord which you always seem to get wrong.
Yeah, I
F
always
sharp,
forget.
F sharp.
Yeah.
My old
Finish with
brain.
one.
It's basically it is an F sharp. That's how the pre-chorus is.
F sharp, okay.
Let's go shatter all their lies. That's the chord.
I can start with a volt there.
Let's go shatter all their lies. Shall we try that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll try some stuff. This
Just
time,
try
so
some stuff out. Don't worry about it, man.
Come in at pre-chorus.
Yeah.
I think that's the right point where we should
Is that a new
make
bass?
it sound bigger.
Is that a new bass? What you've got?
No, yeah. This is,
Nice,
but it
man.
was here, but I was
Nice,
using
man.
the other one. Some jazz bass.
Yeah.
Classics.
Okay. That's me. Yeah. Sorry.
we're gonna start a fight. We're gonna rip this whole place down tonight. 'Cause we don't fall. This is our wake up call. Tonight, we're gonna start a fight. We're gonna rip it up. Tonight we ignite.
It's coming, my heart's slowly getting it.
Can be.
I think you got it right. I think it's actually, it was not a good idea to have it come in at pre-chorus. It was better to come in at chorus, how you did it.
He does it all right,
Yeah.
and you all do it
Maybe
good.
a lead, yeah. Feel like a lead guitar, like punk rock lead guitar. Few notes, but
At the end, that's
Yeah,
what I
at
did
the end.
guitar for. That's what I did last time. I was running away
Yeah.
at the end. That's why you need the guitar.
of the bass, right? So not going to the guitar.
So the bass is good. Let's just try and play it a little bit quieter
Who's
everywhere.
up?
Yeah, it's the left one
Is it coming from that again? Oh,
Yeah.
then we need to let the guy know.
Oh, is it the speaker itself?
Okay. Only now, right?
Yeah, it only started now.
Can you turn down maybe something? I don't know, either my vocals or
Everything is down.
everything is down. Okay.
Just try, maybe there's a feedback loop. Just try and break off the sound there. Is it back?
It's like nothing here. No signal.
Oh, it's your sound, no?
No, it's coming from that box. I'm here. I mean, let's maybe.
What else is connected?
I'm off.
I'm on standby.
Everybody's off. Okay, let me set that to him right away.
Did it happen before?
Yeah, it was the left box had issues, but not like that. This sounds like it's a stuck note, but it's not. Huh?
Weird.
Everything is off.
Like we can.
Let's try and switch it off
Yeah.
and see which
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah, let's switch the thing. I mean, I wrote to Yannick. Because it's not like noise, right? It sounds like it's a.
Jetzt wieder an.
Okay.
It's still on.
Huh?
Jetzt habe ich es ausgeschaltet, ja.
Okay, warte mal, ich nehme das mal auf, damit wir Yannick gleich sehen, damit er gleich sieht, was hier abgeht. Okay,
Ja,
jetzt
ja,
ist es aus.
Ja,
Ne?
warte, ich schalte an.
Wir haben nichts connected. Alles ist aus an der Box. Ja.
Lass mal lieber aus.
Okay, gut.
Weird.
Anyway,
Weird shit.
so the left one still works. No, not anymore. Ah, because everything is off now.
You know, and I just wanted to say, hey, Adam's amp isn't making these strange noises.
It
And
isn't.
exactly when I was thinking that started.
Yeah, it is. My amp is really
Like,
solved that.
Your
Everybody
amp is
thought it's your amp, and then
Yeah.
it's,
No, because his amp was doing the strange
Yeah.
shit because of the
Yeah.
electrical circuit.
Yeah, it
But
was.
now- but
it's
today-
all, now
but-
it's all
But today it wasn't. But
Yeah, it's all healthy.
that thing started acting up now.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay,
Machen wir, ja. Kannst du mich ein bisschen höher drehen? Can you turn me up a bit?
Ich glaube, der braucht einfach neu.
Gain or
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
just anything that, yeah, helps.
Hello. Hello.
Weird. Alles kaputt gemacht. Hä? We even have got some
Kannst du
audio.
schon ein Tick lauter drehen beim Mikrofon? Das ist nichts, ne?
Bro, I waited in the dark for too long.
So, gern?
Ja, ja,
Das
danke.
Gain ein bisschen hochgewünscht.
I mean, it's also only coming from one side, so.
Yeah, okay, good.
Ouch!
distinct. I thought something else stroke.
Yeah, something
Instruments or.
I thought it wasn't something it is.
Okay, shall I start?
This is the tempo.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for Adam. This is the tempo.
Yeah, he's playing the
I'm playing
Oh,
it.
you're playing it.
Yeah.
The lead. Oh,
Thank God.
thank God.
I got the tempo. It was that. Correct?
Right?
Okay.
While we waited for another day, we're gonna follow broken arms and find us again. Let's go where we don't belong. Let's go shadow rolling along. Tonight we
Yeah, we need to.
I'm spontaneity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I need to go. Late for me.
Okay. What did you play on the bass? This one.
Can
That was
someone
cool.
play the rhythm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to notice.
saying. Like it's a nice melody.
Punk rock
Yeah,
simple.
yeah. It's catchy also, right? So you get like
Yeah, it's catchy.
Yeah.
It's catchy. Yeah. I'm just trying things out. Let me try things out. Sounds good.
All good.
What if you double
Sorry,
down?
did I spin
No
it?
worries. No. It was empty.
I
No
didn't see it
problem.
was.
Yeah, no problem. I played it high.
And that's how good. Like it's nice becoming Metallica, right? So I think it should just be that one simple melody
Yeah.
with not an added third on top of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying stuff out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry, what I play, not what you play. That's really cool. That's cool, no? We could already play that while I sing. I think it's pretty well.
They
Yeah.
work.
I think they work. Awesome.
Sounds good.
You can finish like
I
that.
think the only thing we need to do is strum the chords while he's doing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the melody.
Strum really hard
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah.